For our first aircraft, we target the type certification for the end of 2025. And then we will go on the market with this aircraft, initially replacing helicopter flights and some of the short-haul business jet flights, where we can basically replace the most CO2 intense flights. And then as a second step, we want to utilize the large cabin we have in this aircraft and use it in shuttle operations, where we can bring more passengers on board and thus reduce the cost of the tickets for this type of aircraft. Well, I think public acceptance is a very broad topic, and we have done a lot of work, for example, on the noise emission to reduce that. This is why we're using the jet technology, which is having acoustic dampers in the engines. And to improve the acceptance, we are also trying to reduce the cost of the service. And then I think there's a very broad field of different applications for these aircraft, ranging from cargo to passenger transportation to emergency services, medevac services, etc. And I think as an industry, our objective should be that we utilize these new technologies in the broadest possible way to serve our society. Well, as I said, we target the market entry by the end of 2025, and we have actually already received some down payments from our first customers. We have around 600 pre-orders for the aircraft, so the demand is there in the market, and it's quite interesting to see that once you ramp up production, the break-even happens relatively early. So this is good, but there's a big barrier of entry in this market. I don't think there's possible to certify an eVTOL with less than $1 billion of investment. Well, the Amsterdam Drone Week is very important for us and for the whole industry, because as we are creating a new industry here with a new market, we have to collaborate. The whole industry will only be successful and serve that purpose for society if we collaborate on infrastructure, on regulation, on standardization of operations, different interfaces, on business models. And this is why I think a place like this is incredibly valuable for the whole industry, because this is where we can come together, exchange ideas, and then build the relationships for exactly this collaboration over the next years.